Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Dougie. Today we're going to do eggplant parmesan. So easy, so good, but the first step's going to take about a half hour. What we're going to do is clean the eggplant and salt it and let the moisture come out of it and wipe it off, dry it off, and then we'll start the process. But I'm going to shave the skin off of my eggplant. Some people do, some people don't. But I will. I'm going to take the top and bottom off first. Beautiful. Okay, I have my shaved eggplant right here. Oh, missed a spot. We're just going to slice it, not about a ½ inch. And we'll lay it out. And then we'll salt it. Okay, we'll let that thing do its, oh, I missed one. We'll let it do its thing for about a ½ hour. We'll drain off the liquid, pat it dry, and then we'll start breading and going right into the fryer. Okay, the eggplant have sat with the salt on it for like 45 minutes, and you can see there's a ton of moisture on top of these. Now, we don't want all that salt in our dish, so we're going to wipe it off and dry it off at the same time. The reason we're doing this is to get the moisture out of it so you're not such a mushy product when we fry it. It's going to come out and stay crisper. So we draw the moisture out with the salt. And then we take away the most of the salt and dry it off. But they sure are damp. So we're going to start by making our wet mix for this. It's just 2 items. Got 3 eggs and a cup of milk. Probably way more than I need, but story of my life. I have 2 cups of Italian breadcrumbs. And if you don't have Italian breadcrumbs, you can use regular breadcrumbs with 2 tablespoons of Italian seasoning and 1 tablespoon of oregano. And with that 2 cups and the spice, we're going to throw in 1 cup of Parmesan cheese, grated Parmesan. And we're going to mix those 2. Flatten out any of the little balls that may have developed with the cheese and get a good mix on that, because this is going to be all over that eggplant like a blind date. Okay, so we have the 3 parts for the eggplant. First we have flour. We're going to dredge in flour, then we'll go wet, and then we go into the breadcrumbs, and then we go into the oil. I'm going to get my oil going on a medium heat. You don't want it too hot because you don't want to burn the breadcrumbs. So let me get the pan ready and we'll come back. Okay, we're going to start the breading process for this, but first I'm going to put a little black pepper. The salt has already been shown around. So we start with 1 right into the flour mix. On the sides, you want to get it coated well. Shake off the excess into the wet and into the Italian breadcrumb and cheese. Push down on it just like a cutlet, and there you have it. So we're going to get a few ahead, and then that way we can just focus on cooking them. Wow. When these are done, we'll put them on here And then so we can keep them warm and crisp while the other ones are still frying up.
Okay, go ahead.
We're just trying to get it nice and golden brown. I'm guessing 5 minutes total between both sides. Just depends how hot your oil is. This is just perfect temperature. It's not too hot, not too cold. Coming out nice. Okay, the first two are ready to come out. And the next two are ready to go in. Okay, I just changed out the little bit of oil that was left over because some of the breadcrumbs were starting to get too toasty and I didn't want it crossing over onto the new ones. So that's the beauty of not using a lot of oil. There wasn't any waste. So this is getting hot. This is the last three. When these are finished, we're gonna put our favorite red sauce, and we've done a show where we did a marinara. You can use canned, whatever you like, your favorite tomato sauce. And we're gonna put that on top of here with some cheese. You can use mozzarella, you can use a blend like I'm gonna use tonight. I'm using, this blend is just mozzarella, provolone, and a little bit of cheddar, just to give it a little bit of character. But just plain mozzarella is fine. You wanna use provolone, that's fine. Just a little blend for some variety. And then we're gonna pop it into the toaster oven and let it get nice and hot and brown. Put it on the broil element and get it bubbly and brown. And it's done. Super easy.
Okay.
Okay, they're all browned up and ready. So we're gonna put our favorite red sauce on top. Some people layer this. I'd eat it like a cutlet. I think if you layer it, you'd have a lot more moisture held inside. But there could be a family recipe that's the way they like it. There's nothing wrong with that. We just want to melt that cheese and make sure it's just starting to turn golden on top. I'll show you when.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, we're getting pretty close right now. Come in and take a look-see. Sometimes you get a hot spot in your oven and you need to rotate your pan. It looks like exactly what I'm getting. Okay, let's take a look-see. Oh, yes. Let's finish it off with a little fresh Parmesan. I'm gonna let it cool just a moment before I put it in my mouth because I could just sense a pizza burn coming on. So meet me at after it cools. All right, let's give this a try. Mamma mia. That is really good. Thank you for watching. Share us with some friends. Subscribe to us on YouTube. We love you. Peace out.